So als wäre ich ein Lehrer. Meine Seele hebt ab, wollte das Rad nicht erfüllen, nein, ich kann nichts dafür. Ja, ich öffne die Tür Richtung Himmel, schweize meine Flügel und verschwinde.
Alright, so today's podcast, the Kittens podcast. Alright, I'm your host, Alexis Lopez. Today we got with me, Martine. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm a broke college student living in a $3 million mansion.
Alright, John Onfroy.
Born in Broward County, Florida. Died June 18th, 2018.
What about you, Jules Pedraza?
Broke into a guy's house and started playing Halo.
Jose Pacheco.
I'm off them Broward County jiggers, bro.
Alright, Dustin Curtin.
Good evening.
That is all.
Alright, and Jimmy,
Um,
the creator.
Jimmy the Creator. Like Tyler.
just Jimmy.
I respect that. Alright, let's see. Today for our podcast, we're going to be talking about politics, but we're mostly going to entertain y'all. So it's going to be like 10% politics and like 90% entertainment. And we're going to be talking about a lot of things about the politics. And this is for 18 plus. Jose, the only reason why you here is because your birthday like in 3 days, or else you wouldn't be here. You're too young.
Let's go.
Alright. So, I want to ask you the first thing though. I got my little death note right here.
Wait, hold on. Before you begin, if I may say, just a little warm up for our podcast. You know, it's crazy that being 18 nowadays means you can die for your country, but you can't buy alcohol or weed. Just let that sink in.
No. You spitting, bruh. Like, being 18 is just you waiting to be 21, bruh. Imagine being able to pay taxes. Fighting
Imagine
for
being
your
able to afford a $500,000 house as soon as you turn 18.
For real. Nah, I'm gonna live in a shack when I fucking move out, bruh.
You got a cut?
Yeah, you can cuss, bro. If I'm paying for college, y'all better be able to cuss, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Fair enough.
Like, everybody over 18, if they finna see this, I'm gonna be like, step out the classroom if you don't want to hear vulgar language.
True.
Alright, bro.
It's just at the beginning, actually.
Nah, we keeping this all in, raw.
Anyone who's gone this far is already going to hell.
For real. Alright, first topic, we're gonna talk about JFK and his policies, bruh. Jose, you're a master, like, not a master, you're like, well, yeah, master. You know everything about JFK. Can you start us off?
Mr. History buff.
Biggest fan. So, if you think about JFK, well, those of you that pay attention in history class anyways, and JFK was one of the most, like, influential presidents we had. Arguably the most popular for many reasons, such as, like, for one, he was young compared to, like, all the old-ass presidents we've ever had. Number two, he was charming, like, he was, like, not a middle-class fella, because, like, you know, his family was tied to the mob, but that's a story for another time.
Oh,
it's not.
it's not a story for another time.
This is the time to tell the story.
Anyways, no. JFK's policies, his biggest thing was stepping up to communism. Like, during his presidency, Kennedy was, we were involved in the space race, which is basically where we competed against Russia to see who'd make it to space first. I mean, we technically lost because they won, but we made it to the moon first, so, like,
Me and
at
Moon
the end of the day, we won. But unfortunately, Kennedy wasn't alive to see that.
Can you explain why?
So Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas, Texas, as he was he was campaigning for his presidency. He was shot and killed by Lee Harvey Oswald.
Wait,
but-
I'm gonna stop you right there. Can we talk about it? Conspiracy theory time, bruh. Do y'all really think he was killed by the U.S. government or just some
Hear me
random
out,
motherfucker?
hear me out. There's no way someone named Oswald kept JFK.
For real, bruh.
There's some good evidence towards it, like not being just an assassination.
Can you speak about this evidence, Dustin?
So
He
they
goes to white, by the way.
Okay, and
Clarify.
Clarify.
nah,
So
Please make
to
it
further
clear.
elaborate on that, to elaborate on that, during his presidency, Kennedy many times said he wanted to disband the CIA because they were always kind of sketchy. And it's said that the CIA didn't take too kindly to that, which is why they might have been involved in his assassination.
Nah, bro, Stan Smith would never do that to JFK. Yeah, but like, what's your most favorite thing about
Also-
JFK?
Marilyn Monroe.
So,
Okay.
I mean,
I like JFK because he was cool. He was a dapper young man. He was kind of a whore, bro. I ain't gonna lie, but no. He was pretty cool.
Wait, is that the one that was spoken on Marilyn Monroe?
Is that the one?
That's what I said.
I mean, who else was
Whoa,
looking at
I-
Marilyn Monroe?
I like every other motherfucker alive at that time.
Wait, hear me out. Watch. Hold on. Where's my camera at, bro? Look at
Okay. Okay.
This is a perfect
So,
time to plug my music. I'm actually
No.
red bands on SoundCloud.
No,
this.
no, you didn't pay for the
Can I hear-
sponsors, bruh. You didn't pay for the
Can I
slot.
hear,
It's gonna be
Can I hear
Too
your
late.
thoughts on JFK, Martin?
Uh-oh.
What are your thoughts on JFK?
Well, I'm not much of a JFK enthusiast, but in government class we did that one poster about all the drugs and stuff he did, which included like LSD, weed, and like fucking cocaine,
Ooh.
which I thought was quite funny.
And what was your score on this project?
120%, I think. She said she loved it. She was a big fan of cocaine or something. I don't know.
It's crazy, cause like I so happened to be in the same class and same period
Okay,
as
but
you.
not everything's about you, bro. Dustin, your thoughts on JFK?
Man,
Alex?
fuck you.
Alex?
Fair enough.
Stop.
Stop it. This isn't you,
I'm
Martin.
losing.
Dustin, your thoughts? You've been quite quiet recently.
I think JFK was a good president. Partly because what set him apart was his age, and like you said, his antics behind the camera made him appeal to the younger generation.
Well said. On a more serious note, I think I could beat JFK in a sex off, bro.
Hey,
This is not going.
Hey, I'm only paying $4 for school, not like 16, so I don't think you can say that.
Not Jimmy got it.
This will be cut out.
Jimmy got it.
Should we move on to the
Okay.
next topic?
Justin, go ahead.
We have to hear
We're
what
gonna get
Jules
cut
has
off.
to say about JFK.
Jules,
Jules,
JFK, thoughts?
What's your thoughts on
oh.
JFK?
Hey, I wouldn't die with that view he had. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. I would have just caught the bullet.
John, your thoughts on JFK?
I'm not gonna lie. I know nothing about JFK.
Fair. He's only in 7th grade.
And
I haven't learned that yet.
honestly, he's probably like one of the most famous.
I don't know.
He's probably one of the most famous presidents that I don't really know much about, except for like his scandals and shit.
Yeah, that was like the most
corny.
interesting.
That's it.
Yeah. All right. You guys want to talk about our next topic?
Sure.
So, sure.
What we got
Alex,
next?
if you could introduce our next topic, please.
Communism.
Okay.
Okay.
Honestly, in theory, I believe communism could work.
Okay, explain your reasoning.
But it only
I'm
works
gonna
in
say,
theory.
like, in theory, communism is great, bruh. Like, there's no poverty, there's no, like, capitalist elites. However,
Like on paper, right?
yes, as history has shown, bruh, like, every country that turns communist, like, it's just used for the leader to profit. Like, look at Joseph Stalin, bruh. Like, while he was living lavishly, like, these people were starving. Like, look at Mao Zedong, bruh. His great leap forward caused, like, the biggest, what's it called? the biggest what's it called when people starve to death?
Famish?
Famish?
Yeah,
Famine?
they call
The
it
potato
the
famine?
biggest famine. It caused the biggest famine in history.
Famish.
Like 500 million people died, bro, and he was just chilling.
Yeah.
And then I think
Wait, how many died?
500 million estimated. They won't give us the real
Golly,
number.
bruh.
They won't give
Golly.
us the real
I know his
numbers.
fat ass ain't eating that much.
But like, for example, like look at Cuba. Like they ain't perfect, not by a long shot, but like they did some stuff like good, like free healthcare. What's it called? They did free healthcare, school for everyone. Like Cuba's literacy rate is pretty high. But you know they also had their flaws too, considering like a taxi driver be making more than a doctor.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 'cause the tips and stuff. No, but like, my question is, Jose, what country do you think did communism the best? Because I know none of them is perfect, but like, in your opinion, which one do you think had the best idea of it? Like, was going about it really good?
My opinion is it either has to be Cuba or China. Leaning more towards Cuba just because they've opened up a bit now. Like they have quote presidents and like prime ministers. Their elections ain't 100% free, so like there's still that corruption. But like you know, it shows that they genuinely care for their people. And you know, like a lot of people see Cuba as like a bad place because of like Fidel's legacy and everything. But like, you know, others might be like, yeah, they stood up to the US, like they stood up to US imperialism, but I'm getting a bit off course. And then with China, you know, like they got the biggest population in the world, like country wise. And like, you know, their economy is doing good. Then again, like, you know, China switched to a more capitalist economy. So like it's hard to
So when
consider they're really communist or not. But I want to hear y'all thoughts on it. Jules, what do you think?
I think that Winnie the Pooh did absolutely nothing wrong and he should not be
Come
banned.
on, bro.
Bruh, nah. Don't listen to him. He's being paid by the Chinese government. He doesn't want his NBA contract to be fucking
Can I
voided.
say something? Can I say something?
Alright, proceed.
It will most likely not make it in, but what's first class good for if my niggas can't eat?
I hate you.
Damn. You spit.
Communism is good, bro.
Nah,
I don't know
but
why, but
how do you solve like the lack of motivation to be a doctor if like a fucking taxi driver is making the same amount or even more?
Honestly, yeah, you're right.
What's your intelligence?
I think
Like you have to give them benefits, but then does that defeat the purpose of communism?
That defeats the purpose
does.
of communism because you give someone
But see,
more
like,
than someone else who has
Then
a
who's gonna go to college for like 14 years to be a doctor just to get paid the
I mean,
same?
true. I mean,
Like,
even though
remember,
college is
like-
free, like, why the fuck would you waste so many years of your life when you can just go into the workforce?
Unless you're like crazily motivated and just a good person, which I doubt there are enough
For
to make
real.
up a
see
society.
definitely
the
is
thing
not.
the thing with communism is like, you know, like going back to your question, Martine, like you said like how do you motivate people? Like, you know, like if you give them benefits, like the first thing that comes up to mind is like money. But like I'm sure there has to be like other benefits. I mean, like obviously people would always want like money over anything,
I would say
you know. But
I think
like
I'd say
I don't,
insurance.
yeah, like
Yeah,
maybe
but even
like
like benefits that aren't money are still like unfair in a way, or someone in society will see it as
Unfair.
Yes, and that's
Oh.
the reason that communism doesn't work because
so. Like the big question is how do you
Everyone-
keep the people happy?
Well, you really can't, bro. Like, have you
in
ever?
communism you cannot.
Yeah.
Solution. Capitalism is better.
I mean, not really. I mean, yeah, it's better than communism, but it's not the best. Like,
Like, it literally
There's no
gets your
real
money up,
solution.
or it gets your money up, bro. Like,
But
if
then
you
like
broke, that's on you.
you see so many homeless like veterans and stuff.
That's
like,
on
If
you.
for
you
real.
become a criminal, if you like do a
That's on them.
crime, which sucks. Like if you do like even a petty crime, you're kind of fucked yourself.
Nah, you know
Yeah,
what
I think-
sucks? Imagine serving for your country, getting your legs blown off, having PTSD, your wife leaving you and cheating on you while you're in service, just for you to be broke and homeless.
And you can even
Yeah.
But I think that also
Motherfucker,
depends
you know
on
what I'm saying?
wow, man.
that also depends on the state of like our own political parties. You feel? It's just
Mhm.
like okay, like our political parties these days are like too radicalized. Like if you say you're a Democrat, then they hate you, bro. They're like, oh, you like stupid fucking liberal. If you say you're a Republican, they're like, oh, you racist piece of shit. Like these days, you just can't find the middle ground, you know? Like
Yeah, and you know what's worse?
people
If
like-
you're a third party or independent, they just say you're like a wasted vote.
You're irrelevant.
Just like Kanye West in the 2020 election.
I thought he was Republican.
like,
No, he was independent.
Oh, he was?
And that's why everyone was like, why are you wasting a vote on Kanye West?
Because he releases good
And-
music. Do you see Joe Biden releasing music? No.
For real. He got my drug use insanity.
Did he get Grammys? No.
Did he
I
pick up
remember he had
Grammy?
the
No.
he had the 4PF chain. But
Nah, but
yeah.
seriously, I saw a fucking conspiracy theory where it was like, how do they control the people? They conquer and divide. That's why the parties are like complete opposites
Yeah.
almost. So then it pleases everyone, and it just made too much sense to me.
For real.
Okay, no, let's go.
Like if you think about it, like you know, it's like that one saying, like history repeats itself. Like you look back on history, like you know, for example,
We
like,
are
during
becoming the
World War
Roman
II,
Empire.
Like,
We will never-
when we got out of the Great Depression, like everyone was all like, "Oh, FDR, he's a goat, bruh. Like he got us out of poverty," and everyone was happy. And then following the war, we were doing swell. And then like you know, as like time goes on, like you know, with like Nixon and his Watergate scandal, like the government messing shit up in Vietnam, like it just makes the people like distrust in their government. And like you
Mhm.
know, like if they can't keep us in check, then like we're just going to shit basically.
Then
Yeah.
there's no government if the people aren't.
True.
Which leads to a revolution like the four that France had.
Not, but like if we started a revolution right now, it wouldn't work.
He
We
would lose.
would die.
He would lose.
Like the
horribly.
But I think a
Like-
revolution would just make things worse. Like
yeah, we have the right to bear
Because-
arms. What are like guns and pistols finna do against
'Cause
tanks and like
our-
fighter jets?
I mean, the government's not perfect, but it's not like enough for us to go to fucking war with them.
Well, yeah, but then think about it. If you do overthrow it and you win, what are you gonna do better?
Yeah, like look at South Sudan, bruh. I mean they overthrew
I'm
their
not becoming a
government.
dictator. I'm just saying.
Like the movie. Hey, have y'all watched the movie Dictator though?
he is.
Oh
Like, it
no.
was actually based on my life.
For real? Which part?
You know the part where they kidnap him and shave his beard and throw in the fake dictator?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually supposed to be governing North Korea right now, but
Is that why Kim Jong Un's so skinny now?
yes.
All right. We've talked a lot about communism, bruh. All right, let's go to our next topic. We talked plenty. All right.
Wait, what's
Let's
the
talk
next
about
topic?
something. I got like 5 topics, bruh.